Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, I got some big money bolos coming your way. I'm going to tell you where they got it, what they paid for it, and what it sold for. This is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, come join. Down in the description under the link tree, there is a link that will bring you over to this, and it is free to join. We talk about all things reselling. At the top of the group, under the featured section, you can share your big money bolo, and I will feature it under in a video like this, but it has to be under the share post to be featured. I've got some good ones in this one, guys. Get ready. So the first one here comes from Geek Nurse Treasures. If you guys are not following Geek Nurse's Treasures on Whatnot, oh my goodness, she brings the most amazing jewelry items to her Whatnot at great start prices. So give her a follow. She is on Saturday nights. So if you're not following her, definitely follow. If you're not already on Whatnot and you want to join, you can get $15 to shop with my referral link down below. But put her on your list as someone to follow right away, especially if you love nice vintage jewelry, because she has fabulous stuff. All right, so here we go. She said, I found these Christmas related sterling and turquoise earrings at a local thrift shop a few months ago for $24.99. Sat on shelf because one of the earrings appeared damaged, but it was just old wax on the earring for some reason. Listed high at $215 because Navajo, and I was able to ID the artist. Sold for asking price of $215. She says, I sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and whatnot. And I mentioned in another video that on List Perfectly, you can now cross post to whatnot. So Geek Nurses Treasures, Cat Feelin' Thrifty, and I are all starting, and Lucky Day Living is also, we're starting to get more of our items from the platforms cross posted over to our whatnot marketplace. So that is another great feature of List Perfectly now, in addition to all the other great features. So List Perfectly, 30% off your first month with my coupon referral code BOLOBuddies in the link below. I do have tutorials on how to sell on whatnot and how to use List Perfectly. So you can type in Bolo Buddies with those keywords and pull up those videos. Definitely check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. She said, I picked this up at a house clean out, $40, you guys. She said, I knew it was special. And she verified it as Trifari Alfred Felipe. Saw similar solds, but not the same bracelet. Comps between 120 and 300. Placed it on auction since could not locate this same piece in my research, and started at 345, the lowest I would accept. Realized price for 7-day auction, $910, you guys. She sold it for $910. It's gorgeous. Look at the colors on this. Is that fabulous or what? You got to research everything. And I know that she's guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Cat Feelin' Thrifty, Lucky Day Living. We bring things to whatnot without researching them because we don't have time to research everything. But yeah, so you can find things like this on whatnot. It's just incredible. But she sold it for $910. This one here is a good example. Are you ready? Let's see. Purchased this pendant necklace from, she said she got it from my whatnot show. I don't remember. She said it was in my oddity show. So usually I try to do it like once a month or once every 2 months. I do an oddity show, which is kind of unique and different jewelry items, funny things like earrings that are different, funny shapes, just fun stuff. But she said she bought it from me. You guys, I think I've sold over 60,000 items on whatnot. So I don't remember what I sold, but she said she got it from me. She said she thinks she paid about $8 for it. Took a while to research, but found out that was an authentic original 1993 Metallica pendant, listed for $275 and sat for 6 months and sold for full asking price. So she bought it for me on Whatnot for $8 and sold it for $275 on Etsy. So get those items cross-posted, guys. This was an Etsy sale. The next item is purchased this sterling silver plate at a local thrift shop for $8.99. No one knew it was sterling, as it appeared to be a pewter plate. Written very small on the back of the plate was sterling silver. Listed a little over melt value and sold for full asking price of $350. That's fabulous. Let's see if we can see the, there it is, guys, right there. Yep, she found it. That is crazy. All right, we got this Navajo Johnny Johnson JJ sterling silver sign detailed large leaf brooch. And I want to see, you can see here, see how it says JJ. So there is a costume brand that is JJ also, but this looks like it is an artist signature. She said, I picked it up at a yard sale for $3. She thinks that folks thought it was just a regular JJ brooch, but with further research found out it's a Navajo artist JJ, sold for $145 on Etsy. And she paid $6 for it at the yard sale. The next item is this reversed, I'm sorry, it was a reserved. It's a, let's see, picked this up at a local auction for 40 about 3 years ago. Guess folks thought it was a pewter plate. You always need to pay attention to all details on a piece that looks unique. Listed for $375 a few years ago. The same person who purchased the other sterling plate offered me $325, which I accepted since he was a repeat buyer. My business continues to grow, and I feel by exposure on Whatnot, buying and selling has had a positive impact to all my storefronts. Thank you for all you do for the reselling community. Without your motivation and guidance, I would not be where I am. Oh, she said, living the dream. You guys, that's Geek Nurses Treasures. Give her a follow. Definitely on Whatnot. You can check her out on Etsy and eBay as well. And she is just a Bolo finder for sure. Oh my goodness, this one is incredible. Are you ready? This one comes from Horse Lover. She is also on Whatnot, so check her out. You guys are going to love this. This is an Art Deco Pools of Light sterling silver undrilled quartz orb circle 19. I think CIR stands for something. It's not circle. I can't remember. I think it's like the year 1900s for this one. She said, I got this necklace from a great seller on Whatnot for $50. It's Pools of Light, you guys. Auctioned it because I didn't know what to ask for it, but I knew what it was. And honestly, I wanted to keep it. I don't know how to share the eBay link for this, so I'll just share photos. $560, you guys. She sold it for $560 and she bought it on Whatnot for 50. So you can see here, bought it on Whatnot for 50, sold it for what did I say? 560. And then Geek Nurses Treasures bought the one from me for $8 on Whatnot and sold it for $275. So if you guys are not sourcing on Whatnot, you can definitely check it out. Again, I'm Bolo Buddies over there, and you can use my referral link down below to get $15 to shop. And if you want to start selling on Whatnot, I also have a referral link to become a seller. And that is a different link. So after you join with the buyer's link, come back to my YouTube video, go down to the description and click on the seller's link. And if you have a show within a certain time frame, they will match your earnings. I don't know all the details, but if you click on that link, it should tell you. So that's a little perk of using it. We have a local auction house in town. If you wait, you can find great bargains. Pick this up for 20 and sold for 115 days or 115 days, $115 in 9 days. Dieter's Attic on eBay. There you go. I don't know if this is an AI generated one. It kind of looks like it with the background. So a lot of people are using AI to generate photos of their item on a person, which is pretty incredible. I haven't used it yet. Let me know if you guys are using it and maybe what you're like what it's called. What is it, an app, or what are you guys using? Let me know in the comments. This one is a Nikon. It pulled up a different listing, but I believe it's this camera right here. Bought at a rummage sale for $5, put in new batteries, worked perfectly, sold for $155 within a month. This is Dieter's Attic on eBay. All right, look at this, you guys. This vintage DVF dress paid $5 local thrift, sold for full asking price of $350 on eBay after about a year. And you can see right here, it is some sort of fancy 1970s dress. There's the tag right there. That looks like, oh, it's Diane von Furstenberg. I don't know how to say her name, but wow, look at that, you guys. $350. Is that incredible or what? Just amazing. All right, the next one says, I found this Halloween witch at a yard sale for $3 months ago. Finally listed her 2 months ago. She sold for full asking price of $79. It's a Halloween fiber optic motion witch, blonde hair. She lit up, worked great. They bought day before Halloween. eBay store is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. The next one is this Scentsy Buddy elephant. Sorry, guys. That's my pup. Scentsy Buddy gray elephant. Hey, come here. No bark. No bark. Sit down. It's a security blanket. These loveys look, I buy pretty much any lovey I find if it's cheap, and you get them all the time at garage sales. Most of them are bread and butter, but some of them can go for over $100. She says she bought this at a thrift store for $2 and sold for full asking price of $26. Only listed for a month on eBay, and that is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. Hey, Willow. Hey, no bark. I think my husband's home. All right, so the next item, I found this license plate at a thrift store. Sorry, guys. I believe $3, listed for $50, and took a $35 offer. It's a Mississippi State University metal vanity license plate, and it was heavy. eBay store name is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So there you go, guys. And the next one is this baby. Yeah, it's a baby blanket. Bought this baby blanket for $3. Others were listed high, so listed it for $98. Someone messaged me saying their child lost theirs, but sometimes people don't always tell the truth. I really hope she was. We negotiated at $45. It's a patchwork blue baby brown blanket, only listed for a month. eBay store Jolly's Treasure Emporium. So funny. I was talking about this the other day on one of the items I sold. It was a dress, and it was the same thing. They messaged me and kind of gave me a story, but I believed it, and I did discount the price because I believed them. But yeah, people do make things up to get things cheaper, but sometimes people are honest. So you kind of have to use your gut and go with that. Just go with your gut and what makes you feel happy at the end of the day. She said, I messed up on this one. Should have done an auction, should have done more research. Found these Lennox vintage swan place card holders for 24 karat gold accents, two of them, and they both had damage. I bought from an unexpected church sale I happened upon and saw them, and they said $2. I didn't look them up, just grabbed them. About a week later, went to list them, and I got excited, so I got very low ball offer right away. $40, declined. My brain was like, take down, do an auction. I didn't. I got a $140 offer, took payment, declined. That was about 30 minutes after listing. I still didn't take down. Then a couple of hours later, for full asking price of $144, I went and looked again at solds and scrolled further down. Some sold for over $300. I'm upset. Learned a big lesson. Auction stuff when you have the gut feeling. My eBay store is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. Yeah, I always say if you're not sure, the best thing to do is just do an auction, because that's going to give you an idea. Because if offers start coming in right away, then you know you probably have a good idea, a good item. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Again, sorry my dog was barking. I hate it when that happens. Appreciate it. Come see me on Whatnot Bolo Buddies. And I'm going to get off here before she barks more. Thanks for watching.